What's up everyone, my name is Kelsey, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a recommending adult books based on YA books. Okay, quick side note, it is the first nice day in like 3 weeks where I live, so everyone on my street is mowing their lawn. Sorry about the background noise. Oh my god, the neighbors stopped. Okay, so I read YA and adult books, and I know if you've never read adult books or if you don't really know what you're looking for, it can be hard to find a book you think you're gonna like. So I put together some recommendations based on like popular young adult books. First is, if you liked Illuminae by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman because of Aiden, the artificial intelligence with some personality and the idea that he is slowly gaining sentience, I think you should check out All Systems Red by Martha Wells. And this is the perfect recommendation because it's a novella, so if you're new to adult sci-fi, that's a good way to work yourself in. So All Systems Red follows our main character, who is a security unit. He's a robot, artificial intelligence, and he calls himself Murderbot because basically that's what he's programmed to do. He's a security unit. He just kills people when necessary. So it follows him as a security unit on this expedition to a new planet with this crew, and something suspicious starts happening. I don't want to go too into detail because it's a novella. I had to shut my front door because there's a bee trying to get in and I'm deathly afraid of bees. So where was I? All Systems Red. So yeah, definitely if you like this sentient artificial intelligence, I think you would really like All Systems Red. Next is Queens of Geek by Jen Wilde, and if you liked Queens of Geek because of the geek culture and the talk about Comic-Con and the like really open discussions of mental health and anxiety, and also I think Queens of Geek touched a little bit on like how toxic the internet can be. If you liked Queens of Geek, I think you would like You're Never Weird on the Internet Almost by Felicia Day. This is a memoir, but Felicia Day was made popular by her internet web series on YouTube in the late 2000s called The Guild, which was about this random group of people that were in a guild together on World of Warcraft, which is really funny and you should watch that too. But this is her memoir about growing up in the early 90s and like late 1980s when internet culture was just becoming a thing. Finding your people online was finally becoming possible, and it follows her like getting her start in Hollywood and trying to become an actress, starting her own web series, becoming an extra on other shows, getting popular through her own pursuits, and there's a few chapters on like going to conventions as a celebrity versus as a guest that I love. And she's also really open about periods in her life when she was struggling with her mental health and being healthy with that sort of online persona that she had to have. So Queens of Geek, you should try You're Never Weird on the Internet Almost by Felicia Day. Next is, if you liked Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas because of the badass female lead, the mystical powers, and the slow burn central romance. I'm not all the way through this series, so I don't even know who our main character ends up with, but it's definitely a slow burn since I'm on book 4 and I have no idea where it's going. So if you like Throne of Glass, you should try Trail of Lightning by Rebecca Roanhorse. Trail of Lightning follows our main character, Maggie, who is like a monster slayer. She was granted these powers as a teenager, and now she's able to kill monsters in this dystopian America set in the near future after some environmental disasters. And I think you would like it because Maggie is a total badass and she has mystical powers, and there's like a romance that just barely gets off the ground at the end of book 1. Just barely. So definitely check that out. My last recommendation today is, if you loved They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. And full disclosure, I did not like They Both Die at the End. I could appreciate the points it was trying to make, but I feel like it was too brief to get there. That aside, if you liked They Both Die at the End because of the themes of like fate versus free will and stories being told through the end of someone's life, and if you like sad books, you should try The Immortal List by Chloe Benjamin. If you're not familiar, The Immortal List is about a group of siblings, 4 siblings, who in the 70s go to this woman who they hear is rumored as like a psychic that can predict the day of your death. So they all go there, they find out the day they're going to die individually, and the book follows each of their perspectives one by one through the time that they die. It's very sad, but it addresses a lot of the same issues that They Both Die at the End does. It just goes into a lot more depth because the stories span years and years instead of 24 hours. It also does like really deep dives on sibling relationships, which is something I like in books, which They Both Die at the End doesn't have much to do with sibling relationships, but it touches on it here and there. Alright, that's it for my adult book recommendations. I post book-related videos every Wednesday, so if you want to see more, subscribe. If you like this video, hit like. If you want to keep talking, I'm on Twitter at Kelsey Reads or on Goodreads at Kelsey Lynn Reads. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.